time to strap in for a bit of controversy. Fascinating new research into the increasing use of home DNA testing kits has revealed that those claiming Viking DNA could foster unhealthy ideas of genetic predeterminism. The study, called I Am a Viking, DNA, Popular Culture and the Construction of Geneticized Identity, published in the journal New Genetics and Society, Critical Studies of Contemporary Biosciences, was conducted by Sweden-based academics Anna Korlund of Stockholm University and Daniel Strand of Uppsala University. The paper's abstract read, "In this article, we analyse how genetic genealogy reshapes popular notions of historical identity as it facilitates a genetically informed understanding of ethnicity and ancestry." Drawing on interviews with Swedish, British and American individuals who have employed genetic ancestry tests, GATs, to provide ancestral connections to Vikings, we explore how the desire to be a Viking is articulated through a convergence of pre-existing discourses around Vikings and DNA. By combining signs for genetic science and popular depictions of Vikings, our interviewees create a new discourse of geneticized Viking identity. In this new discourse, socio-historically constructed ideas about Vikings are naturalized as the innate qualities of individuals who possess a certain genetic composition. Images of the Viking, once created for political, cultural or commercial purposes, are revived in new embodied forms and can start to circulate in new social contexts where they, by association, appear to be confirmed by genetical science. Anna Korlund expanded on the theme in an article in The Conversation, where she mentioned the unhealthy obsession with so-called Viking DNA and its social consequences. She wrote, "In our new study, we carried out interviews with people from the US, the UK and Sweden who had purchased genetic ancestry tests to see if they were related to Vikings. Since the test results did not include the term Viking, most of them pointed to the category Scandinavia in their ethnic charts as proof of having Viking ancestry. Almost all of the people in our study saw their results as scientific confirmation of either being related to Vikings or of actually being a Viking. As a man from the US put it, the results began to confirm or at least lay the basis for the person that I am. In a similar way, a woman from Sweden said that her test allowed her to know who I am and what my origins are. However, what the tests actually proved was based on creative interpretation. In this sense, several of our interviewees took images of the Viking, fostered in popular culture and political propaganda, and used them to make sense of their own lives. She added, "For example, people with experiences of violence and abuse use their Viking genes as explanation, describing Vikings as warriors and berserkers. Knowing that I am descended from Vikings," a man from the US said, "has made it clearer to me why there might be a genetic preponderance to violence and explosive anger in my family." In a similar way, interviewees who considered themselves to be restless described the Vikings as explorers and naval engineers. A woman from the US said, "I have to see new lands," adding that it was due to the Viking in her. The academic said that it seemed that the use of genetic ancestry tests can facilitate a kind of genetic determinism in which a person's life is the natural result of their genome. She said, "From this perspective, humans appear not to have much control over their lives. By dividing people into racial or national categories, genetic ancestry tests might be used to trigger tensions between different groups. Even if a person's Viking DNA only amounts to a small amount, it can still provide an allegedly scientific basis for racial division." She concluded, "In an era marked by increasing xenophobia and ethnic chauvinism, it is important to be aware of the interplay between genetics and ideas about race." On a personal note, I know I was pleased to find a reasonable amount of Scandinavian DNA in my own ancestry DNA results, and I did automatically assume Viking lineage. So, is this just a harmless piece of fun and general historical interest, or could it have a darker side? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and most importantly subscribe. And thanks for watching.